kind, heart kind, humankind are in need.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. My name is Andrea Silvestro. I'm a singer-songwriter. Today I'm here to watch Ren Money Ties. I'm really excited. I haven't watched Ren's videos in a very, very long time, but I'm excited to get back into it. If you want to listen to my music, feel free.
My lover lives in a shoebox, I know he has a space. I'm dying to know where you hid it. Did you give it away?
Also, I have a Patreon if you want to request any musical reaction, no matter how obscure it is. I have a Patreon and a Ko-Fi, so feel free to support me on those. And I know that Ren has been kind of going through a rough time because there were some issues with copyright with one of his last songs. His health was a little bit all over the place as well. So I'm excited to support and watch this new video. So let's start the video together. Money Ties.
Godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes money.
Wow, what an intro already. I know we're about to get into him rapping, but that was a powerful intro, even from how it's shot. It feels like a movie intro. Very poignant. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet preach profit and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bit the pill to swallow. The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores. What a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up.
I like how he started the song kind of taking a very common phrase, money makes the world go around, and kind of turning it on its head and using it to create and open this conversation that's kind of showing the opposite side. I really liked that vocal layering that we had during that section too.
The banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores. What a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up the root.
It kind of creates a more, instead of his voice being in the middle for the most part, we kind of have that, especially in the headphones, you can feel the voice kind of echoing around, and it's kind of like a more overall encompassing feeling to his voice instead of it kind of being straight down the middle mono.
Of evil, money too like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Ren, born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends.
I love that emphasis.
A story about a boy named Ren, born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mom and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my god, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life, it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her. Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker. We all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me, because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were
Stop. This section about his sister is really emotionally hitting me, and especially with how his voice breaks a little bit on the end of that sentence, and kind of talking about the innocence of the world and how that's broken with time. Like with age comes a lot of realizations, and you kind of get hit with the reality check of growing up and how the world actually operates. I think this is like a very universal feeling to when you kind of have realizations about the world that we live in versus like the more youthful, innocent image that we kind of have as children before we understand like the full impact and realizations of what we are being born into. So I love this section. It's really emotionally impacting me, especially he's speaking directly to his sister. Oh my god.
Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched.
Very simple guitar lick underneath as well, along with the piano. It's allowing his voice to really cut through and really focus on the lyrics as well.
Leaving you stripped, you'll learn that love is not enough. It's not a world for a kid, so toughen up and buckle up, because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul, and there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever.
I love like that switch. He talks like about a more hopeful thing of we should keep that kind heart, etc. So we go from that very melodic do 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 guitar part to a little bit more of an uplifting.
Hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever.
Like that kind of sounds a little bit youthful and joyful, that whole do 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 do, and it's kind of, it's perfectly brought in at the part where he's talking about how you should keep that youthful spirit, etc., and like kind of that hope, etc. And so I love the stylistic choice of how his guitar really mirrors what he's trying to say and like the message in that moment. We see that a lot in Ren's songs. Like the guitar part definitely does kind of drive the story, and I love to see like that connection between the lyrics and the music itself.
It's to hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me, because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close. Money bend love, make war, make ghosts. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives. Money both. Money is money.
I like that. Money both. I really liked that note selection. We have that chorus part mirrored.
But mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous.
You know, on that, there's so much more emphasis on that word, and especially with the vocal layering, it does highlight it, and the intent, it raises the intensity.
Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money
and the silence that's used as kind of a mic drop moment where everything kind of comes out and we focus on what he says. He does this a lot. He uses silence as a device to further a point and also kind of create a really interesting track where there's like kind of a moment that kind of has you on the edge of your seat in a way of like, what's he gonna say next? So silence is a really powerful tool that can be used in music.
The world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow. Money makes open case close.
I love this
Money
part.
bend love, make war, make ghosts. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives. Money both. Money.
I love those little runs. And the note change. I already mentioned this, but I liked it a lot.
Money saves lives, takes lives. Money both. Money is, money isn't. Money's just that. Money's just a concept. People are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash.
Oh, I like that.
Money take, money take. Fake money, fake money, fake money, fake. Money ties, money ties, money ties. Ay, money lies, money lies, money lies. Ay.
No people, no profit. Jeez. Okay, I want to
money bend love, make war, makes life. People.
This part
try. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fire. Money's just cash.
The vocal effects on that were really cool. It didn't even sound like a human voice at that point. It sounded kind of like voices in your head type of feel. That's kind of what I experienced from that little section. So I liked the effects they had in his voice in that moment. I also like how the ending is just very stripped down. We just have him and the piano at the end. I really like how he brings us through a journey and then kind of dips out at the end and makes it a very natural.
Take money, take money, take fake money, fake money, fake money, fake
so good.
Money ties, money ties, money ties, eh? Money lies, money lies, money lies, eh?
And then the drop out and a little bit like of a, it just sounds like a room effect. It sounds like what a silenced room or like would sound like. So it's kind of a little eerie at the end. He uses a lot of atmospheric / room sounds in his music to kind of give a little bit of uneasiness and kind of create like that mysterious tone in his music that I've noticed, like especially when we have that one video with him and Chinchilla. It's like you hear the echo of the room, etc., and I think it's really powerful because it makes it feel very real in a lot of ways. So yeah, I feel like this song, I always love to listen to Ren's music, especially because I always love the very heavy influence with the guitar that he has on in his songs. Like I really like how it's a very central part of the music. The lyrics are also great, the flow great. I like the music video as well. I want to watch more. I'm sorry that I've been a little bit out of the scene, out of the game, but if you want me to watch or catch up on any Ren, feel free to let me know. I'm so down to watch more. If you have any ideas or thoughts about this video, let me know. I think also one of the more powerful parts was him talking directly to his sister, because it felt very, very personal. So it wasn't just like an overall commentary on money and its impact on society, but it was also speaking to a very specific part of his life, and I think that makes it way more powerful instead of a more general statement as a listener. You know, it felt like he was really directly singing this to someone, at least in some parts. So yeah, those are my thoughts. So feel free to let me know what I should watch next. Feel free to subscribe to my Patreon, and I will see you guys in the next video.
'Cause there's no boats in the city, there's no cotton candy skies, palm trees will not survive. You travel